We go back to the start now for the A final, the men's single sculls. Battle of the Titans here, with so many great names getting up into this final. In fact, all three medalists from the Lucerne World Cup competing it out here. In lane 1, Mindaugas Griskonis of Lithuania. Lane 2, Alan Campbell of Great Britain. Over in lane 3, current European champion and double World Cup champion at Lucerne and Eton, Ondřej Synek of the Czech Republic. The great Marcel Hacker of Germany is in lane 4. Silver medal at the Lucerne World Cup, silver medal at the European Championships. And in lane 5, representing Cuba, Angel Fournier Rodriguez, bronze medal at Lucerne. Set some quick times so far at this event as well. And in lane 6, Roel Braas, bronze medal at European Champs at Seville. So it's going to be a hot one, this one, guys. Martin, what's your take on this final?
I think Hacker's got the quality, the speed, the technique to win it. The only question is, has he got the mind? I think Synek's psyched him out every single time they've raced this season, and indeed through his career. Hacker should be there to win it for me, but I think the head says Synek is going to do Hacker's head in again. There's Hacker on the start. So how is he feeling? Is he relaxed? Is he loose? I reckon he'll lead at 500.
Wow, look at Rodriguez blast out of the blocks there. He made Hacker look like he was standing still, didn't he, Martin?
He absolutely did, and Rodriguez was one of the slowest in his semi-finals out in the first quarter. Really, Angel Rodriguez is one of the most delightful characters you can find in the sport, and first burst on the scene in 2011. Massive man, huge biceps, and you can see there the Cuban blades. Proud history in rowing Cuba. Look at the size of that guy. He is absolutely ripped, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I mean, these 5 scullers, you can't split them at this point, can you? Roel Braas just about half a length down, but he is coming back. Not the fastest of starters, but he is drawing the field back towards him. I mean, this is going to be such a tight race. I really don't think it's going to be easy to separate these scullers as they come towards the first 5.
Normally you'd see Alan Campbell from Great Britain be in front by a clear distance at 500, but now the rest of the field, there's Synek in your screen. The Czech knows Campbell's game, and he went out with a purpose off the start, Pete.
Here's Ondřej Synek. He looks amazing out there. He's only got a nose ahead of Alan Campbell at this stage. Lightning quick start. He was the fastest in the semis. He did a 1:41.55 to the 500. So let's see if he's beaten that today. And Alan Campbell is right on his tail. I wonder how that's going to develop with Marcel Hacker starting to drop back.
Yeah, I think if Campbell's not there in the second 500, it's going to be really hard for him to medal.
Coming up to cross the line now, though, leading the race, Ondřej Synek of the Czech Republic crosses the line first, 1:39.55, quicker than either of the semi-finals, and he's holding half a length on Campbell, 3/4 of a length on Hacker.
And I think this is what we expected. I mean, it is Synek's year. I think he won the single in Lucerne, he won it in Eton, he won it at the European Champs. He's dual Olympic silver medalist in this event. He's just absolutely on fire.
Here's Alan Campbell, though, silver medalist at the Eton World Cup, and he's certainly looking strong. A good start for this race for him, but he's got challenge there with Hacker, and also very conscious of Mindaugas Griskonis in lane 1.
And there's Marcel Hacker from SC Magdeburg, coached by Roland Oseman. He hasn't had the start that he's had in all the races here where he's led through the first quarter, because Synek has just laid it down. The Czech out there in the front. You can see the bows of his yellow boat. Hacker just moving through into second ahead of the bows of Campbell in the white boat at the top of your screen.
Yeah, look, Synek looking absolutely fantastic, just up on Hacker, but very measured for Hacker, I think. Coming through just ever so slightly in this second 500. Like you say, he's not used to being down, but I think he's displaying a very measured race here. He's moving up to almost just half a length down on Synek as they approach the 1,000.
Do you know, Cookie, I think Hacker has got the sprint. That time where he almost beat Mahe Drysdale to the world title in 2006, and they both kind of went under the world record. There's Griskonis from Lithuania. He's very, very strong. Rode in the double at Lucerne. His new coach, Gianni Postiglione, changed them all around. But he's a massive strength in this boat, and he's still in contact.
He's very much still in contact with Campbell. Coming up on the 1,000, it's going to be interesting to see the time through here. 3:23 to the big man from the Czech Republic, only 2 seconds slower than his semi-time. So really shifting today.
They're going to go sub 650, aren't they, these scullers, which is no mean feat in these conditions. This is going to be a big quarter, the third quarter for the sculler from Magdeburg. Hacker, can he hang on?
Yeah, Marcel Hacker, I mean, so much experience. He first burst onto the scene in the junior men's single back in 1995. I mean, we're looking at almost a 20-year career, pretty much solely in this boat, but he's just a length down on Sinek at this moment.
Certainly looking very clean, and in the cross-angle shot we just had there, you could see the bow of Angel Fournier Rodriguez, the big man from Cuba, drawing level with Alan Campbell. So this is going to be a hot battle for the bronze medal there.
Sensational, fantastic for the sport if Angel Fournier Rodriguez can win a medal, and at the moment he's in the driving seat. But Sinek, peerless. I just had one little thought of the absent from this race. Mahe Drysdale, the Kiwi who chose to do Ironman triathlon, came off his bike, broke his rib just before this regatta, and he was out the semi-finals. What will happen next year? But this year it's all about Sinek. He has dominated it. He's dominating Hacker. Sinek will win the gold medal.
Look at that boat speed there over Marcel Hacker through the third 500. He's showing absolutely no signs of slowing as he leads this race. Dominant position that Andre Sinek's earned there.
And look how relaxed he is. I mean, look at those long arms, his great long stroke. Got Hacker there in second, but now he is fending off this charge from Rodriguez, and doesn't he look composed? I mean, he looks like he's just blistering through this 500.
Yeah, the Cuban just had a little look. He just a glance across because he could see the yellow stern, and he is going to go for it. 500 left.
Look at that, 5:04 to the 1500. 5 seconds faster than Sinek's time to the 1500 in the semi.
And the Olympic bronze medalist has been all but pushed out of it. Campbell, his bow just struggling to stay in contact with the stern of Rodriguez, who is now pushing Hacker for that silver medal. How is this last 500 going to unfold?
And we see Sinek there, a shot of the despair in Britain. This will be the first time he hasn't medalled since 2009. Alan Campbell, Grisconis behind him. But Fournier Rodriguez, will he get in front of the German? He's just got a charge, very upright style, the Cuban. The body lean from Hacker, the man from Magdeburg. Slowly, inch by inch, the Cuban's gaining.
This is absolutely amazing. He started his final drive early, almost at the 1500. But are we going to see a reaction from Hacker? Because from Angel Fournier Rodriguez is drawing level.
Look at this sprint from Rodriguez. You mentioned his upright style, but he's so big he can afford to do that. He doesn't need the extra length. He is just powering away. Look at him making
it. Could he come back on Sinek? Could he win the gold medal? There's still enough water. There's maybe 200, 150 metres to go. Sinek's going to have to sprint for dear life.
No, he's seen it. Sinek's seen it, fully in control. Look at him look across. This man breathing big. I think he's seen it just in time.
Absolutely amazing. Angel Fournier Rodriguez getting back into contact with Andre Sinek with only 50 metres to go. He's pulled out in front of Marcel Hacker and even has clear water now. What the turnaround in the last 200 metres. Cuba online for silver, but coming up to cross as the new world champion in the men's single sculls. Andre Sinek of the Czech Republic taking gold. He stopped rowing. I can't believe how close that came.
No, he was cool.
Angel Fournier Rodriguez stopped rowing.
He knew. All right, it's a risk, but you do that. You know, men's singles, I've done the work, mate. You're not going to beat me. And he knew he wasn't going to win gold. That's the medal he wanted. And, you know, he thought, I've done enough to beat Hacker.
Fournier Rodriguez nearly lost his silver to Hacker across the line.
No. Trust me, he judged it. He judged it, and he drifted across. And I think that was Cuban cool we saw there. Bit of salsa going on in the last bit.
I don't know, that was really close. Marcel Hacker, though, great race from him. Just about didn't have enough gas to hold on to silver in the last couple of 100 metres. But what a finish from Angel Fournier Rodriguez, nearly challenging Sinek.
You could see Fournier Rodriguez jump out the start there, but the fireworks were to come later in the course, weren't they?
But I think this has been in the making. I mean, we've seen Rodriguez just go from strength to strength over the last couple of years. I think he medalled in Lucerne last year. He's really just been getting stronger and stronger, and look at him just making this boat move, as you mentioned, Martin, with that distinctive upright style, but he's so huge. I mean, that length of stroke is so massive that he doesn't need the lean back that we can see on Hacker. He's such a strong man.
Look at the drive in his legs. Beautiful flow in that Felipe shell, but I think all credit to the Czech, because he really held Fournier Rodriguez. I think we're going to see him. Look, I mean, Sinek winds down, Fournier Rodriguez wound down. I'm calling that a judgment, but I may be proved wrong, but it's a pretty cool judgment, if that, because it was silver and bronze medal resting on it, wasn't it?
Absolutely, but the real class act here, Andrei Sinek led from start to finish. Nobody really challenged him the entire way. The smallest gap at each of the splits was only 2.4 seconds. So quite the dominant position that the man from the Czech Republic held over the rest of the field there. Great to see Cuba come in for a silver medal, though. Great race from Angel Fournier Rodriguez. Bronze to Marcel Hacker. What an exciting